Hello class 6. Today I am going to start the second portion of the chapter Tom's New Home. In the previous video I have completed up to page number 55 and I am going to start with the page number 56. Please take out your book and turn to page number 56 and follow the class. He had taken his child to Vermont on a tour and had persuaded his cousin, Miss Ophelia St. Clair, to return with him in order to take care of his household and the daughter. So, Miss Ophelia was the cousin of Mr. St. Clair, and Mr. St. Clair went to Vermont and he agreed his cousin to take care of his child and his house. She was the lady who was traveling with them on the boat, a very fine person with a keen and intelligent mind. So now we can understand who was there in the boat. Who was the lady? The lady was actually Ophelia. She was the cousin of Mr. St. Clair, and she was also traveling with them in the boat, on the boat. She was very intelligent lady and very keen. She had keen eyes. She also had a lot of love and affection for both the father and daughter. She loved his cousin and also his cousins, her cousins. She loved her cousin and also her cousin's child. That means Eva. She loved Eva very much. These were the people with whom Tom had to live in future: a kind but careless master, an impractical and selfish mistress, a lovable child, and a fair-minded and stern lady. So these are the people with whom Tom was about to live his future. So who were there? A kind but very much careless person, and who was he? He was Mr. St. Clair. He was the master. And selfish, impractical lady, that means his mistress. A lovable, beautiful child, that means Eva. And a very stern and fair-minded lady, that means Ophelia. Tom was pleased with St. Clair's home, which was a square building enclosing a courtyard into which the carriage drove through the arched gateway. Wide galleries with arched pillars and carving ran all around the four sides of the building. In the center was a fountain throwing silvery water into a marble basin bordered with fragrant violets. So what is that? They entered into the St. Clair's house, and Tom liked the house. You know that St. Clair was coming from a very wealthy family. So their house was also marvelous. It was looking very nice. It was big enough, and when they entered, obviously Tom liked it also. There was fountain, and the water of the fountain came to the floor of marble. Okay, and it seemed like that the water seemed the color of the water seemed like the silver color. Okay, and it looked very beautiful, and the place was having the border with the violet color flower. Various trees and flowering plants surrounded the building. Different types of trees and plants were there in the building. The appearance of the place was luxurious and charming, and Tom was appreciated beauty stood around admiring its elegance. So when Tom entered also, he also liked the place very much, and he was praising the house and the place, everything he was praising. Okay. On reaching home, Eva ran straight to her mother, who was reclining in an armchair. So they entered into the home. The home means Mr. St. Clair's home. And when they entered, obviously Eva was the little daughter, and she was not with her mother for a long time. So when she entered, she ran towards her mother, and her mother was reclining. Reclining means, you can say, that leaning positions, especially while resting. While someone is resting, and if that person is leaning, so that is called reclining. So you have, maybe you have heard about the reclining chair and everything. So this is the word. So her mother was reclining in an armchair. She threw her arms around her mother. "That will do. Take care, child. Don't make my head ache," said the mother after making an effort to kiss the child. So what happened? Her mother was very selfish kind of lady. After a long time, when she when she about to see her own child, that time also she told that, "Don't make me don't make me that means, don't create any problem to me and for me, and please come to me, but very with patience. I don't want this hurriness." And after that, she just kissed her daughter. That's enough. Okay. Saint Clair came in and introduced his cousin. So Saint Clair then came and he introduced, then he told about his cousin. He told her that she would not take charge of the house and release, she would now take care of the house and release her from her household duties. So Saint Clair told that, told his wife that from now onwards all the household duties should be done by Ophelia, that means his cousin. Okay, so from then onwards, Miss Ophelia, that means Saint Clair's wife, she did not have to uh, do anything, any household duties. He then presented Tom as her coachman, who would drive her around in the carriage. So what about Tom? Tom actually then he was appointed as a coachman of Mr. St. Clair's wife. Okay. However, his wife still continued to sulk. So though she got everything, though she was always complaining and complaining. And what is the meaning of a sulk here? Not to speak because one is in a bad mood. So she did not say, after getting everything, each and every comfort of life, though then also she was not happy, and she did not want to speak because she had a bad mood. Okay. Now he then gave her a present, a beautiful engraving of Eva and her father sitting hand in hand. What happened? He then gave her a present. Then Mr. St. Clair also gave a present to her, and a beautiful engraving of Eva and her father sitting hand in hand. So it was engraved like engraved in a metal or something. So it was, what was the picture? The picture was, it was engraved, the picture was engraved, and it was engraved that Eva was, that little daughter was, she was sitting, and her hand was with her father. The hand was she was holding her father's hand. Okay. However, she found fault with it too. Then also it was lovely looking, and obviously you can understand, father, that means a husband, he was about to give something to his wife, but he did not get any appreciation. Only he was pointed out because it was not very good. Okay. It was also having the fault, and Augustine's wife only showed that. She started recounting all the ails and discomforts she had to suffer in his absence. Then she did not say anything about their journey or something like that. Only she told that what are the problems he had to face because they were not present. Okay. So Saint Clair heard with patience his wife's various complaints and was relieved when he could leave her after some time. So Mr. Saint Clair was hearing this all problems and all the that means grumbling of his wife. He was listening with patiently, and after that he got relieved when his wife left the place. Okay.